It's been a while, but I'm back, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a collective reading and then follow it up with paid readings. I don't know if I'm gonna do them on this live or start a whole nother live, but we'll see. Ooh, good energy coming out already. So I channeled a song. Don't touch your cards. I channeled a song right before I came on here, and something just kept bothering me to do readings like 2 nights ago and then tonight, right? So I'm just like, all right, well, I'll just come here and I'll go ahead and get it done. But I'm being called not to use the cards. I gotta go ahead and channel some energy, right? And just tell y'all what I'm getting. So the song that I channeled was Incomplete by Drew Hill. And two things off of that, right? It's the masculine energy. The song is made by a man, okay? It's not Drew Hill. It's by Cisco. Cisco did that solo. That's a solo Cisco song. So, Incomplete by Cisco. Cisco's a man, clearly. And for those who don't know, Cisco also did the thong song. So if you remember the thong song, okay, he got a whole category. A whole catalog of songs. But I digress. It's a Baltimore thing. You may not understand. Anyway, these are delicious. I'm addicted. But anyway, and that song is basically talking about, the part that I got was, all of the women, all the expensive cars, all of the money don't amount to you. I can make believe I have everything, but I can't pretend that I don't see that without you, girl. My life is incomplete. So I feel like for some of y'all, this is a masculine that feels like this about you. Like, he may be paper chasing, but deep down, none of that shit satisfies him. None of that shit makes him happy. Alternatively, you got some women in your life that are like, it could be family members, it could be old friends or whatever, but it's like your energy is missing from their life. They, regardless of how much, they can't put a dollar amount on the fact that you inspire them. Some of them flat out copy you. Some of them flat out have stolen your ideas, okay? This masculine may have wronged you in a way of just being disloyal, okay? Just their loyalties didn't lie with you. That's just basically what it is. But I feel like there are a couple people in your life right now that may be missing you or wanting to reach out to you, but their pride is like so thick. And I feel like with a lot of these people, I have on, what hertz is this? I have on 111 hertz frequency binaural beats to for protection and to clear all dark energy. So I don't even have to, because that's the thing, like you protect your energy, you don't have to announce it. Oh yeah. So on that note, but that's the vibe that it's given. It's given like there's a melancholy energy. Like some people are very melancholy, and I think it's because these people don't know, they're not in tune, they're not hip, they don't may not even believe in astrology. But we are entering into the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. Somebody was just said shut up, like somebody got offended by the fact that they're not hip. Like some of these people cross watch or like watch the channel, but they're skeptics. Mad weird. It's given obsessed. Anyway, any whore, any gay, these people may not even be hip to astrology or may not know much about astrology, but it is the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. So they get in their feelings and they're starting to miss you, and they're starting to realize like the shallow emphasis that they put on material things doesn't mean shit, because you're a genuine person. Like you may be the kind of person that you just, it's not given the Dave Chappelle, remember Dave Chappelle did a skit and he was like, when keeping it real goes wrong. It's not given that at all. That may be what they tell people about you, okay? That may be the image that they try to like paint to people, because these are prideful people. These are, like, I heard enviable. So they may be enviable to like the common person that values like physical things, but you're a spiritual being. Like you don't even look at things, you don't even look at them the same. Like people may look at them with carnal vision, and you look at this person with spiritual vision. So you see where they're void. You see where they're, and I feel like part of that makes them feel uncomfortable and vulnerable with you, because you humble them in a way, not even trying to be rude, but you're just basically like able to see the parts of them that other people don't see, and part of that makes them feel comfortable and part of that makes them feel uncomfortable. And I feel like for a lot of them it was more uncomfortable than comfortable, which is why they treated you the way that they did. It wasn't personal, it was spiritual. They saw that, they felt that you saw them, and sometimes that was okay, but they didn't want to be held accountable. A lot of these people just love to throw money at situations, or love to throw their status out there to shut people up, or to gain favor in certain situations. But with you, it doesn't matter. Like, you treat people fairly regardless of their status, or like you treat them based off of how they treat you or who they are as a person. Like, their character goes further than character is how you treat people who can do nothing for you. You judge them by their character. I'm also getting fruits. Some of them, you judge them by their fruit. Not the fruit of, oh, you have this or you have that. No, like the fruit of the spirit. Love, peace, joy. Okay? 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 Love, peace, joy, patience, understanding. Let's see. You judge them by their fruits. Let's see. Yes. Love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Flat out. Ooh, yes. Love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. You don't judge them by what they have or what they, you're not shallow. So you're able to see right through them and see that maybe they have no self-control. Maybe they're, like I said, some of these people were disloyal. They weren't faithful to you. Some of these people are faithless, like when it comes to their worship or their practice. And some of these people, like, I'm getting the feminine energy. Some of these people are faithless, and they look to you because you're very confident. You're very courageous. You're very bold, and they kind of, they're like an energy vampire. They feed off of your energy. And gentleness, whoever this is that has very low confidence, low self-esteem, low faith, they also are very rigid. They're like a cold bitch. Like, they're very callous with people, very sharp with people, but they may try to spin it like you are that way, like you're a cold person or you're hard to deal with. This is a feminine energy that does this to you. They may try to make it seem like project onto you like you have a hard time making friends, you have a hard time maintaining relationships, but it's really them because they're cold and they're mean. I'm hearing Marsha. Like, it's a confidence issue. Like, they don't have faith in themselves. They often lack faith in God, the Creator. They lack faith in their ability to manifest things. This may also show itself in a way of somebody needing constant validation. Somebody may need constant validation. Like, it doesn't matter how much they achieve materially, they are very insecure, and they need constant, like, praise, or like to check in with people and make sure that what they're doing is socially acceptable or approvable. And they envy you because you don't give a fuck, but they also criticize you because you don't give a fuck, because it makes them uncomfortable, and it highlights the fact that they're so heavily dependent on people pleasing and on what other people think about them, that they are literally a shell of themselves. They don't even know, like, who they are or what makes them happy anymore, because they don't operate off of what is God telling me to do, what is my purpose. They operate off of what is going to make me acceptable to the mass of people that don't think for themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, what. I'm also getting the 48 laws. Like, somebody may study the 48 laws, so it's like I'm getting a specific law where it's like, think as you please but act like others. And that may be one of their favorite laws. They may think like you, but they're so busy acting like everybody else. They're so busy acting like NPCs that they become one. Like, they value the opinion of NPCs more than they trust God and have faith in God to move mountains in their life, because they don't want to lose a certain status or a certain favor. My nose is itching. Or a certain position with people who probably talk shit about them and don't give a fuck about them like that anyway. Or who aren't loyal, who aren't whatever. Okay. Yeah, but love, joy, and peace. Some of them don't have peace. Like, I know for certain this masculine doesn't have peace. Especially if they're disloyal. Like, you're not able to provide that for them in all their unfaithfulness. You're not able to provide them with peace. And it's like, you're, like I said, you judge that person on their fruit. Like, they're not giving you peace because of they're not able to give you the fruit of peace because they're giving you disloyalty. So it's like, like I said, they're lacking. They have a lot of holes in their integrity. And you see through that. Like, they can't buy that out of you. Like, they can throw money at you all they want to, but it's not gonna divide you from your compass, like your moral compass. I'm also seeing a donkey. I don't know where the fuck I'm seeing a donkey, okay? I don't know. Some of y'all think about going to Mexico. I'm hearing burro. So yeah, some of y'all about going to Mexico, riding a burro, a donkey. Somebody wants to start a farm, or like you're going to a farm. My stomach is uncomfortable. It's like an uncomfortable feeling, or like chills, like you may not feel wanted or accepted there. But why are you going? I'm like, why are you going? If you feel uncomfortable, don't go. Shit. I also heard I want to go to Mexico. Well, if you then just, I don't know, like, don't go where you are not celebrated. It's weird. It's like somebody needs to cherry pick who they deal with, or cherry pick who they give their energy or their presence to. Like, your presence is a gift. Don't just be around anybody. Like, especially people who don't value or appreciate the energy that you give, or that how you show up authentically. Like, you don't owe everybody your presence, especially if it's like family. Like, you don't owe them that. Does that set you free? did that set you free? You don't owe them that. I'm quick not to show up to some shit I don't feel comfortable to. I am. I can't make it. That's all you gotta say. Like, you don't have to give no excuse. I can't make it. Oh, well, why? I'm just not available that night. I'm not available for that bullshit. That's all. Like, in your mind, that's what you be saying, but I'm getting like an energy of like somebody needs to stop eating like cold cut subs. It's like a sub. It's like the bread is a problem. Somebody wants to eat like a sub, but like somebody's eating too much bread. It's like greasy. Somebody got a whole bunch of grease on their stomach. And it's like it's making somebody queasy. Somebody's having like too many cheesesteaks or something. It's too many cheesesteaks. You got too much grease in your stomach, and it's too much bread. Like, it's like the wheat gluten. It's too much gluten. I don't know. Like, I feel like somebody may be having like an intolerance to gluten. It may not be like a full blown like, you know, gluten problem, but it's like you could cut down on the wheat that you're intaking. And that don't mean to still eat the greasy meat without the like. Somebody just needs to eat more healthy. Somebody's been eating way too many cheesesteaks. If this is not your message, then like don't take the messages that are not for you. Some messages will be for you, but maybe not every message, okay? Somebody wants you to, it's like somebody is like, just say you don't like me, and it's like maybe it's not that they don't like you. Maybe it's just that you two don't have this, you're not headed in the same direction. You don't have the same goals, you don't have the same values, and it don't mean that they don't like you. They're just able to acknowledge that. Some people like to lie to themselves, and just because they like a person, they'll ignore the fact that maybe they're on two different trajectories, or maybe they've outgrown each other, or maybe they don't see things the same way. But that doesn't mean that there's beef. Like, there's a maturity in this energy where it's like, okay, just because we on two different paths doesn't mean I hate you. Like, do you want somebody to say they don't You want somebody to say they don't like you, but it's not that they don't like you. It's just that they're able to see that your goals and they don't. And to be honest, this person, it feels like a mature person. Like they may not be able to feel like they could say this to you because they don't know how you would accept it. But it's like, it's not that I don't like you. I actually think you're a great person, but I can see that we're going in two different directions. I can see that some things mean more to you than they mean to me. And this person is so much, I say they're mature because they're not saying like what matters to them is more important or better or whatever that you may perceive it as. That's why they don't want to say it to you, because it's like they know that you may perceive it as them being haughty or them being on a high horse. It's like, no, like we have different priorities, but that doesn't make me better than you, and you damn sure ain't better than me. But I can see you're going this way and I'm going that way. Maybe just for a season or two, we in different directions, and us trying to is just gonna, like, one of us is gonna be off path if we keep. So we gotta go our separate ways. And this may be somebody who don't know how to say it, so they like trying to avoid you, but it seems like there's beef, but there is no beef. It's just a maturity of recognizing that two spirits have a different divine mission to go in separate ways, and neither one is greater than the other. Each serves a purpose, and they're able to see that, but they don't know if you're mature enough to be able to see that or receive that and kindness and love, like with the good intention. That, because I don't know, some people, a lot of people will rather abandon their mission. And I feel like this person don't want you to abandon what's important to you, and they damn sure ain't gonna abandon what's important to them. So I mean, if y'all are at a divergent path, I'm also hearing the road less traveled. So there may be somebody who's willing to take the road less traveled, and they may feel like you're gonna judge them or try to talk them out of it, but this is their path. They talk to God about it. They don't need your approval. Ashe. Okay? And that's no tea or no shade. It just is what it is. There's no tea because there's no story. Like, this is somebody who's not going to make an announcement. They're just going to move how they see fit, and you're going to have to adjust to it however it best suits you. But I feel like you want somebody to say that they don't like you, but there genuinely is no beef. Like, they're just able to see things from a higher perspective. Like, look, you're going here, I'm going there, and we gotta, or maybe like in some ways you guys have outgrown each other. Like I'm saying, like, and this may not be forever. This may just be for a season or for, like, you know, a project or something. But it's like, it doesn't feel permanent. It just feels like one of those things of life. Like, that you're going through, like you're growing into a different way. I'm saying like two caterpillars. They sang this song in Encanto, where it's like two caterpillars. They can't hold on to each other. They have to go into the chrysalis, and then they come out and they can fly together, but they can't hold on to each other because they both have to go into isolation into a chrysalis. And if they were to hold on to each other, then they wouldn't evolve. That's all that is. And I feel like this person can feel you holding on to their energy, like, or like wanting to cause conflict, or like wanting, but it's like, ain't nothing like that. Like, you don't have to hold on so tight. Like, where you think I'm going, kind of shit. Like, I'm also hearing giving me the ick. So you like being so possessive or controlling or like over this person or their energy, it kind of gives them the ick, and they don't want conflict with you because I feel like they respect you and they actually they do like you. But I mean, and this could be how you feel about somebody else also. Like, somebody just may not be mature enough to accept the fact that you're going on a new path, you're going on a different wave, and they're simply not invited. And it's not anything personal. It's not anything negative. It's just, that's just not. Two caterpillars don't go into one chrysalis. It just don't. Like, that's a perfect analogy. Like, they're not invited. They don't work that way. That don't work that way. The space that you need to evolve in only fits you. I'm done channeling now. I feel like I'm done channeling, but I don't really want to touch my cards anymore. What am I doing up? First of all, hey Hey. I felt like I wanted to come live 2 days ago. And let me tell you, I won't get into detail about what happened, but Spirit definitely kicked my ass. When I sat here and I thought about going live, but instead I went upstairs and used the bathroom, and my toilet overflowed. Yes. It was like, dang, you should have been sitting downstairs doing your readings. Long story short, I felt the call and I answered. It's given Ariana, what are you doing here? I'm confused. I'm confused by it. Oh yeah, so I have recently, also I want to say, I recently just started opening up to doing certain spells. So I will be providing spells for y'all. And I have been fighting this for a while, but I gotta stop fighting certain things. It doesn't benefit me to not do what I'm what I'm called to do. I'll be getting in trouble. I'll be getting knocked between the dryer and the wall, okay? So I am now providing spell work. So what the world? How can I just post something here? I just want to post something. Excuse me. Okay, so the spell list is I'm doing stop eviction spells, separation spells, bitter baby daddy spells, domination, and protection spells. I'm offering domination instead of love spells. I realize a lot of times you don't really want the person to love you. The person probably already love you. They just not cooperating. They just not doing what you want them to do. So you want to dominate them. You actually want them. And I've thought about this for a long time. So I'm not offering a love spell. I'm offering domination. And I probably should offer reconciliation. I might just throw that on my website to offer a reconciliation spell. Because I get a lot of that. I get a lot of those questions. Well, when is he coming back? When is he coming back? So I'll go ahead and put that on there, since that's what y'all want. But you gotta be I will definitely cover this in the consultation. Each one of these spells covers a consultation, right? I may or may not pull cards. I may just intuitively let you know what you need to know. But I'll say this here for the sake of the video. When it comes to come back to me spells, I will say this publicly. When a person, you can make a person come back, but you may want to have to, like, you may have to like do two at a time, because if somebody, you can make somebody come back, but you can't make them act how you want them to act unless you dominate them as well. So if you do like a domination or do as I say, you can have somebody come back and do as you say, but you may have to layer the spell work. So you're gonna have to pay me for both of those separately. I'm not doing bundles. Just know, when it comes to come back to me spells, that's a combo working. That's a combo working, bro. If you want them to come back on the tip that you want them to be on. And then that also requires you on the back end to do some work on yourself, because they left for a reason in the first place. So when they come back, you can't be on the same shit that made them leave and just keep, I mean, you could keep paying me to like sweeten them up, whatever. But I mean, like, it would behoove you to change your behavior that rubs them the wrong way, or like, you know, do some work on yourself, just to see like if you and this person clash, why you even want them to begin with. But I'm just gonna stop. That's my whole point. Like, if you want to do, that's why I may just wait. I may wait to put the reconciliation spell. I may wait to put the reconciliation, because honestly, I don't want to though, because I feel like a lot of y'all want, like, from what I see, anybody watching the replay, anybody who, like, I get a lot of that in here. Nola, you can tell me, because you be in here. A lot of people that come in here want to know, when is so-and-so coming back? When is so-and-so coming back? Do the work. Like, so I feel like it's my civil duty to offer the working. But at the same time, I do have to put that caveat out there. Like, they will come back, but if they have a whole bunch of stuff on their chest, they gonna come back and cuss you out. Hey, you paid me to make them come back, and they came back. Okay? Or you paid me to make them come back, and you ran into them at the supermarket, and, you know, they wasn't happy to see you. Like, that's a combo. So just be mindful of that when you try to bring somebody back. It's levels to this thing. I'm gonna add it later. Something telling me to wait, because that, just the thought of like doing that, it just seemed like the kind of energy that I get on here, people wanting like certain people to come back. It very much gives like Nola said a lot of is SOS so and so. Okay, yeah, a lot of is so and so coming back to me. Yeah, so you see it too. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. When they come back, you gotta be mindful of what they're coming back into. Heavy on the why did they leave in the first place? Heavy on the why y'all not talking in the first place. If somebody left and they were unfaithful, like you left somebody or y'all stopped talking because they were unfaithful, and you have them come back to you, like, you're probably gonna need to add domination to that too, because you're gonna want them to do what you say. You're gonna want to dominate their thoughts, and you know, you're gonna want to have the upper hand when they come back, and like protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna probably have to layer that. You may want to do come back to me and layer it with protection, so you can protect your energy or like your connection from outside third parties. Like, you're gonna want to protect. You can protect your house. You can protect your kids. You can protect your business. You can protect your finances. You can protect a whole bunch of stuff. You can protect a lot of different things, but that's what it is. And I feel like for each person, depending on what the energy that I get for you, within the price, because my prices are not low, I'm just gonna put it out there, within the price, it's also included for the energy that I'm gonna do for the working. Like, my time is included in there, but some of it will be more or less, because I may want to send you something. Like, I may do the protection spell for you, right? And then while I'm working on that energy for you, I may feel it's necessary to get you like a bracelet or something that's been on my altar as I did the working for you, because protection spells, I normally like to do those over the course of 3 to 7 days. So if it's been on my altar for 3 days and it's a bracelet, I may send the bracelet to you once I'm finished the work, so that you can carry that protection around you. Because like I said, I like to do layers. I do my spells in layers. I think y'all gonna really like this shit. My eviction spell, I went back and forth about that one. The eviction spell was the lowest one, because obviously I'm not gonna make it $20 because that's ridiculous. But I made it $65 because that lets me know that you have the money towards your rent, but you may need more time, and that's really all that is about. right? You may need more time to come up with the rest of the money. You may need more time to do your own money spell. I'm not doing money spells for y'all. I'm not at a place where I feel comfortable. That's just a boundary. I'm just not at a place where I feel comfortable tying like abundance to the public. That may be something that comes later, but right now, no. But I can buy you time. All right, and this is, I'm not guaranteeing anything. This is for entertainment purposes only. But these are a list of workings that I feel confident doing professionally because I've mastered them privately. Okay? Especially that record. When I put that reconciliation spell up there, this goes slap. But no, not even especially reconciliation, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I need to bring anybody back to me. But I'm going to say specifically like court case spells. I'm good at court case spells. I'm very good at court case spells. So I'm confident that this eviction, and this eviction spell, I've done this for people before. I've done this for people for free before. Like just on a humble, like I'm doing your reading and you tell me this is what you're going through and I take care of it for you. But yeah, within the price of that, it lets me know that you are working towards getting it paid, but you just may need more time. So it's not cheap, but I mean, that's subjective. Okay. I'm happy with this. I'm looking forward to this new chapter. The bitter baby daddy spell, let's talk about that one. The bitter baby daddy spell is for those people who intentionally don't do for their children in order to hurt the mother. They intentionally use the children or use their new girlfriend or whatever. Like they intentionally use whatever they can to bring conflict or strife or whatever to the mom because of their bitterness for the mother leaving or not wanting to be with them or not tolerating their mistreatment. And so then they decide to just say F the kids or F the mother or whatever and don't take responsibility for the lives that they've created simply because they can't control their attitude or they don't have good people skills. Like that's basically what it is. Like you don't get to throw your children under the bus, these innocent children, simply because somebody is not going to tolerate you treating them like crap. It's a lot of people waiting. Oh, well, he'll get his karma. All right, well, sometimes, I mean, some people, I know somebody personally, somebody in my family, I ain't going to say who, somebody in my family, they didn't get their karma from their bitter baby daddy until their child was 17, 18. Then he went to jail. Then the new supply was left as a single mother, and then when he got out of jail, they got divorced. You feel me? Like, this person had to wait 18 years. We ain't waiting that long. I'm sorry. We ain't waiting that long, okay? So don't wait until... Get him today. Okay? Get him today. Get him today. All right? If your child's father is just doing foul, petty things in order to avoid, being financially responsible or... helpful with the children in any kind of way, just simply because he want to get under your skin, that's for you. that's for you, because it's better a lot of times, and that's one of the lower end ones too, because a lot of times the baby daddy is bitter and he does things on purpose to try to get a reaction out of you so that he can call you bitter. I know that. So we gonna level the playing field here. Okay, for those of you that are in the Facebook group, if you are an African American and you're looking for a spiritual community, I highly suggest that you join the Black Tarot Readers, Herbalists, Root Workers, and Manifestors group we have on Facebook. The link is in the description. Y'all, that group is about to be monetized. For real. Like, that group is about to be monetized. It's about to be $5 on Cash App to get in the group. I have way too many resources. I post way too many things. And hopefully this will boost engagement, because when people pay to get in, they're going to value being in that space even more. Right? That's about to cost money. So if you're not already part of the group, please go ahead and join before I put a $5 fee on there. Okay? But as y'all can see, I post in that group a lot the results that I get from workings that I've already been doing on baby fathers. So if you already in the group, you can see ain't nobody getting scot-free over this way. And I'm not waiting 18 years, okay, to see. I'm not waiting that long. I'm not waiting 17, 18 years to see somebody get their karma for how they're intentionally treating an innocent child wrong because they not